Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the GlamGlow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. This is a mask offered by GlamGlow. It retails for $69 and I ordered this off of Sephora.com. Excuse me if my voice is a little raspy. I'm just getting over getting sick, so let's move on. As you can tell, this is in a blue packaging. This was the limited edition Sonic the Hedgehog kind of packaging. The jar is typically purple and that makes the mask silver. Don't know really how they came up with that. I would have just made the packaging the same. So this packaging is blue, and as you can see, the mask itself is blue. So that's what it looks like. It's very liquidy, as you can see. It's not one that I can really easily just pour, like tip over and it won't pour out. It's going. So you gotta be careful. This mask smells interesting. It's not an overwhelming, disgusting smell, but it's also not very pleasant, in my opinion. If you're easily bothered by scented things like masks and perfumes and stuff, this may not be the mask for you because it does linger a little bit, in my opinion. This mask can be used once or twice a week. I typically like to do once because I just have a lot of other masks and skincare in my routine that I like to incorporate. So I usually like to do like a mask once a week and exfoliating treatment once a week. But this is completely up to you. This is a peel-off mask, which means you're going to take the brush that is provided, which I thought was really cool that a brush is provided so you're not going to damage any of your other brushes. It's like a mini foundation brush. You're going to dip it in here and you apply a generous layer. So I have used the other GlamGlow mask before, the Super Mud. That is one of my all-time favorites. It's amazing. It's very much a clay mask though, so you don't have to apply as much as you do with this. I find that this mask is going to run out a lot faster because you do have to apply a generous amount for it to peel off correctly. It is really difficult to apply it completely evenly because, you know, you're doing some up here and then you're going down here, and then it's just, it's a little bit of a process, and it's not going to look Instagram worthy your first try. But as long as you try your best to get an even layer, it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and it's going to be thick enough to peel off 30 minutes later. So as I just indicated, you need to leave this on for 30 minutes. So this isn't, unfortunately, a very quick treatment. You are going to have to hang around the house and, you know, do whatever you have to do before taking it off. But this is going to make sure that it's firming up your face, plumping it up, and it's really soaking in. Then it's also making sure that you can peel off adequately, because if you do not leave this mask on long enough, the peel off is not going to work. After you peel off the initial layer, which will probably come off in several pieces because it's very difficult to get it all off at once, there will be a little bit of residue and you can just rinse that off with water. It is very important to avoid the eyebrows and hairline with this mask. If you do get it over those little hairs, you're risking pulling those hairs out as if you're waxing. So just be very mindful of that, especially if you're a guy and you want to use this around facial hair. Just be very careful. A con I have with this product is when I go to peel it off, it is painful. Now, I can't say it's as painful as that mask that's going around online, the one that like is the most painful mask ever, which I will never try. It's probably not like that, but for me, it's not a very comfortable process to peel this off, and I don't know if that's because I'm not applying enough or I'm applying too much, or just because I have sensitive skin. I find that with sensitive skin, it's not only going to leave your skin a little red afterwards and irritated, it's not pleasant to peel off, and it feels like it burns a little. So I would be mindful of that. If you have super sensitive skin, this probably isn't a good product for you. I don't find that this product super moisturizes my face. Now, it's not meant for that. It is meant to firm and, you know, plump up your face. I kind of wish it had a little bit more of the moisturizing properties though. I know they have a different mask for that, just because I feel like the way it's peeling off, it's kind of tearing some of that away, and I don't like my face to feel dry afterwards. You can apply a moisturizer obviously, but I feel like a mask should just be one and done, and you can walk away and you feel like you did something really good for your face. That would be something that I would probably try and formulate in if I were the one making the mask, but that's again personal preference. So the shelf life on this says 24 months. The Super Mud GlamGlow mask says 9 months, and I can tell you that is very accurate. because I tried to use it like 10 months and it was completely dry. It was not salvageable. This is the first time I've ever tried this mask, so obviously I haven't had it for 2 years. I do not know if it'll last 2 years. My assumption is it probably lasts longer because it's not that mud. It is very liquidy, so it's not going to dry up as quickly. So if that is a concern of yours, this is probably a good one. If you are someone like me who likes to rotate their masks and you're not going to use it in 2 weeks, then this is probably a good option. As I said before, the blue one is the limited edition. Now, this came out last year in 2016. Last summer, I entered every week on their Instagram to win one just because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Plus, let's be real, they're kind of pricey. So I did not win, obviously, and then they came out this winter, probably the beginning of the year, and it's a limited edition at Sephora, and it's only on Sephora.com, it's not in the stores. So I jumped on it, I had a gift card, and I mean, it's more of a nostalgia thing than it is anything else. It's not like it makes the mask perform differently, so this will perform the exact same way as the original in the purple packaging with the silver mask. It's more of like, I guess, a collector's item. I don't know. It's one of those gimmicks, I guess. So I fell for it. But to be fair, I had wanted to try this mask anyway for a long time. So I figured I would just jump on the bandwagon with the limited edition one. Would I repurchase this? At this time, I'm going to say no, just because, like I said, $69 does not come easily for something like this for me. I live for the Super Mud Treatment Mask because that's great for sensitive skin, clearing up the acne and blackheads, it's great. This one, however, because it's painful to remove, leaves my skin feeling dry and red, and honestly, I don't need that much firming. It's just not worth it for me. Maybe like 20 years down the road, I'll want the firming, but right now, it's just, I feel like it does something good for my skin, but I don't exactly know what. I hope this review was helpful for you guys if you are looking into this GlamGlow mask. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe down below and put on the little bell for the notifications. I upload every Monday and Thursday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.